Masturbators is part of the I Did Not Make These Rankings podcast network. That is Masturbators, The Simplest, and Eating After Movies, Crushgasm, Men Are the Prize, and Love is Black. Please check out all of our podcasts for different podcast needs. And Masturbators is always done in front of a live social media audience. We're a mature podcast that talk about mature things. It's not kid friendly, but if you want to listen with your kids, that's on you. We warned you. Have a good day. Hello. Welcome to Masturbators Presents 212 Father's Day Edition Part 2. My name is DeAndre Robinson, and last time we had Amanda and Harvey on. This time we have Kendra and Kasey. How you doing, people?
Good. Hello.
Hi.
It's Friday, and we're going to do this shit the right way.
Maybe.
Hopefully. So, Kendra, tell us about your podcast, where to find it, all that kind of good stuff.
Crushgasm podcast, just about the crushes we've had in life, and you can find everything at crushgasmpodcast.com, even dad crushes like DILFs from TV. Ray Barone. Yay. I have a crush on so many TV dads. My old roommate hated watching TV with me.
I will only hate that if you act on those crushes. Personally. All right, Kasey.
Hey, everybody. I'm Kasey, your favorite An Evening at the Movies host. Because my co-host is, it is what it is. But she's awesome anyway. But yes, I am host of An Evening at the Movies, everybody's favorite movie-based podcast where we eat stale popcorn and drink watered-down sodas and discuss all of our favorite movies and why we love them, including very soon to be coming up on An Evening at the Movies from Justin to Kelly, thanks to my partner in crime's personal request while I was on Crushgasm a couple weeks ago.
Okay. So, hello again. This is, like I said, 212 for Father's Day. This will be coming out on the 14th of June. The part one will come out on the 12th. First, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And that's how this works. We're going to do the top 104 TV and movie dads. The highest seed will always play the lowest seed. There'll be a bye in the fourth round, the quarterfinals. There'll be a third place game, and the play-in was going to be a little bit different. I'm going to ask them to pick their top two out of the four, and those two will move on. Okay? And like always, I did not make these rankings. I'm not sure where the rankings came from because, again, people are upset when these rankings pop up. I forgot. I will look for that soon, but I didn't make the rankings, all right? With that being said, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this shit.
All right, Kendra, you're first.
Okay.
You get to pick the first play-in, okay? Out of these four dads, you have Bernie McCullough from the Bernie Mac Show, John Q from John Q, Andre Johnson from Blackish, and Roger Motar from Lethal Weapon. Who has Star Wars in the background?
Not me.
Hold on. Ignore. Silence.
I'm going to go with Dre from Blackish.
All right, so from Blackish moves on. Kasey, I'm going to give you the three that's left over. And that is Bernie McCullough from Bernie Mac Show, John Q from John Q, and Roger Murtaugh, Lethal Weapon.
There's something special about a man who's willing to admit that I am too old for this shit. Because I am too old for this shit. Roger Murtaugh.
Okay, so you guys picked Andre Johnson and Roger Murtaugh to come out to play in. I am disappointed in both of you. John Q would have died for his daughter, his son, and give him a new heart. Here's what it is. There you go.
I don't like movies as much as TV, so TV dad's always going to trump a movie dad most of the time.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, and like I said, if I didn't say it before, I don't remember if I said it or not. I'm gonna ask them both to match up. If it's a tiebreaker, I am always the tiebreaker. All right. Kendra, you're first. Number 1, Marlon from Finding Nemo, or number 100, Philip Banks, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, I do love Finding Nemo. But I think Dory's the star of that movie. It's not Marlin. He's a horrible father. He let him disappear in the first place. I gotta go Uncle Phil.
All right, and Casey.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is with fucking Finding Nemo.
Great
But
movie.
Uncle Phil is Uncle Phil. I mean, Uncle Phil has one of the most heart wrenching. Hi, Amanda. Not that I was talking shit about you during my opening, but it is what it is. But one of the most heart wrenching scenes in television history with the whole him and Will and Will's dad fiasco. No. But yeah, Uncle Phil.
All right. So Uncle Phil moves on.
I know.
Yeah, but he went across there because he let. Fuck that movie. I hate Finding Nemo with a passion. Titanic Finding Nemo is
You
up
just
there.
hate the ocean because you fear it. You just hate the ocean because you can't swim. Is that it?
No. I can swim somewhat. All right. So I just said stereotypes. All right. Casey, number 2, Flex Washington, 1-on-1 versus number 99, Al Bundy, Married with Children.
I'm going to go this way only because, and I will say this because I know somebody, not naming any names, Amanda, said he was a piece of shit father yesterday on their portion of this draft. He's not necessarily a piece of shit dad. He went to bat for his daughter and beat some horny fucking teenagers' asses when they were trying to get with Kelly. And yeah, as far as Bud goes, yeah, he probably was a piece of shit dad. But I'm going to vote for Al Bundy, at least for one round.
Kendra?
And probably see him go bye-bye.
I second Al Bundy. I think bad dads are as good as good dads because my dad wasn't that great and I came out okay. I think it makes you stronger in most parts, in some degrees. So hey.
Oh, okay. All right. And there you go for that. All right.
One fucking time what? I can name at least 5 times that he beat Kelly's boyfriend's asses on that show.
Kendra, number 3, Ned Flanders, The Simpsons, versus number 98, Mufasa, The Lion King.
Oh God. Okay. So we saw him be a dad for like 5 minutes. 5. But Ned Flanders, I don't like indoctrinating your kids into like religion that hardcore. So I'm gonna have to go with the lion for now.
However, though, shout out to Mufasa, The Lion King. The prequel is coming out either end of this year or next year. I forgot what's coming out.
Oh, is it live action?
It's live action.
Trash.
Oh, damn. You had to go and say that and ruin
it. Casey, Ned Flanders, Mufasa.
First of all, Ned Flanders is the Jim Bob Duggar of the animated world. And I cannot vote for any aspect of Jim Bob, animated or real life. So, Mufasa.
All right, Casey. Casey, number 4, Ted Lasso. On number 97, Robert Freeman, The Boondocks.
Robert Freeman.
Kendra.
I don't have Apple, but I also didn't know that he was a dad on the show. No aspect of like their pop culture coverage. Usually you know a little bit about a show if it's popular. I had no clue this guy was a dad on the show. So I gotta go the other. I'm gonna go the other way. Not
Robert
Ted
Freeman?
Lasso. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I watched 2 episodes of Ted Lasso, and maybe it went over my head, but I did not know he was that either.
See, we went tuned in.
So I was like, all right, cool.
Ted Lasso said, fucking kids.
All
New
right,
angry comment from Amanda in 5, 4, 3,
Kendra.
2, 1.
Kendra, number 5, Julius Rock, Everybody Hates Chris. Or number 96, Duke Leto, Doom.
I'm gonna go Everybody Hates Chris.
And Casey.
Yeah, everybody hates Chris.
And Julius Rock will play Andre Johnson in the next round.
Oh.
Casey, number 6, Fred Andrews, Riverdale. Or number 95, Nick Parker, The Parent Trap.
This got kind of heated yesterday, if I remember this correctly, with the whole is the Parent Trap dad a good dad or not.
So hard with that.
Yeah, we'll go with Riverdale.
And Kendra?
Riverdale, because if you ever watched, he had to put up with Archie's singing career in the first season, and he was very supportive, even though Archie was horrible. So Fred.
All right, and Fred Andrews will play Roger Murtaugh in the next round. Kendra, number 7, Dill Pendergrass, Easy A. Or number 94, Travis Henderson, Paris, Texas.
I'm gonna go Easy A. Because what is that other thing?
Kasey.
Easy A.
And Dill Pendergrass will play Philip Banks in the next round. Kasey, number 8, Leland Palmer, Twin Peaks. Number 93, Kyle Reese, The Terminator.
See, I'm going to be unoriginal and steal basically their reasoning from yesterday. I mean, dude freaking went across time and space to save his son or to create his son so that, yeah, it is what it Kyle Reese.
All right, Kendra.
I concur.
Kendra, number 9, Keith Scott, One Tree Hill. Or number 92, Joe Kingman, The Game Plan.
One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill.
And Kasey?
Yeah, I'm not voting for Dwayne. One Tree Hill.
All right. And Keith Scott will play Al Bundy in the next round. Kasey, number 10, Jonathan Kent, Smallville. Or number 91, Cameron Poe, Con Air.
Not that Con Air is not a great movie, but I very much love Smallville. And I love having one of the Duke boys playing Jonathan Kent. So, Jonathan Kent.
And Kendra?
I'm going to go Smallville. I hope this isn't like the Mother's Day where Smallville just keeps on.
Well, Jonathan Kent will play Mufasa the next round. Kendra, number 11, Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird. Or number 90, Hal Wickerson, Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know what an Atticus Finch is other than it's very influential in emo music because there's a band named Finch and almost every 30-something-year-old who went to Warped Tour has a son named Atticus now. So that's all I know about it. But Malcolm in the Middle is my shit, so how?
Before Kasey goes, please read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Read?
Or watch the movie.
It would take me until next Father's Day.
or watch the movie. Watch the movie too.
Cliff Notes.
Go. Kasey.
So, it has been requested that we read To Kill a Mockingbird on Literature Reapers.
Really good movie. Good movie and book.
See?
So we may do a Time to Kill version of To Kill a Mockingbird as well, where we read the book and do a crossover with the movie. Atticus Finch is an amazing freaking dad, and I'm gonna let Dre break the tie.
Yeah, sorry, Kendra. That gotta be Atticus Finch.
Yeah, so you know how his speed walking. Works that job, don't know what it is, but he has to work.
Well, I'm saying just read the movie, read the book, or watch the movie. However,
if it's not Goosebumps or Babysitter's Club, I'm not interested. So that font is big. So.
It really is. It's fucking
4 words a page, like yeah.
Atticus Finch will play Robert Freeman in the next round. All right, KC, sorry. Number 12, Johnny Rose, Schitt's Creek. Or number 89, Guido from Life is Beautiful.
One time, Johnny Rose.
Kendra.
I'm gonna go Johnny Rose too. Is that his real name, Guido? That can't
Guido,
be a name.
Guido Orpheus.
No, my dad can't be named Guido. That's weird. But yeah, I'll go with. I think it's cute. He also created the show with his real life son, and that's gotta count for something.
All right.
Wow! What
Well,
ambiguous little
so-
freaking messages?
So the reason why she's saying wow, because I'm pretty sure she's saying that because you didn't see the movie Life is Beautiful. I didn't see either, but from what they told me, it's probably a hard watch, and he's a good dad during a Holocaust.
Amanda knows I haven't seen that movie, and it's been requested, and it's on my to watch list. That's a mile and a half long.
Johnny Rose.
Never be shocked by what I have not seen. A lot.
Johnny Rose will play Kyle Reese in the next round. All right. Kendra, number 13, George Bank, Father of the Bride.
Yes,
Number 88, Martin Goodman, Friday Night Lights.
it is George Banks, hottest dad on this list. Oh my god.
Kasey,
Steve Martin is Gorgina. It's gorgeous.
Okay. I'm not going to agree with Kendra on that one. But, yeah, I mean, he's maybe a little bit overbearing with his I don't want to let go of my daughter. But he's a incredible dad. George Banks.
All right. Kasey, number 14, Ryan Volvo, Freaky Friday, or number 87, Chase Tenenbaum, the Royal Tenenbaums.
Chase.
Kendra.
Chase.
And Chase will play George Bank in the next round. Kendra, number 15, Louis Hung, Fresh Off the Boat, or number 86, Mitchell Pritchett, Modern Family.
Oh, yesterday, the Modern Family's got no love yesterday, but I do have to go Fresh Off the Boat just on this one, hopefully. Modern Family fares better later.
Kasey.
Yeah, Lewis.
All right. Kasey, number 16, George Lopez, The George Lopez Show, or number 85, Cameron Tucker, Modern Family.
I'm gonna go with Cameron Tucker.
All right. Kendra.
Yeah, Cameron. Also, George Lopez. I was watching his new sitcom, and the fact that he does this every time he talks is so annoying.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, Cameron Tucker will play Louis Hung in the next round. I can't wait for this one. Kendra, number 17, Grandpa Joe, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or number 84, Forrest Gump.
Grandpa Joe's a grifter, 100%. Also, have you ever seen the close-up of his nail? He has like coke nails. Also, that's why he was able to hop up like that when got the golden ticket. But yeah, not him. Never him.
So Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
All right. So Casey's.
Yeah, I'm gonna second everything Kendra just said.
Oh God. Kasey, number 18, Frank Gallagher, Shameless. Number 83, Logan Roy, Succession.
Yeah, I can't vote Frank Gallagher as a amazing dad because he's a shit dad.
So is Logan Roy. So is Logan Roy.
Okay, I've seen Shameless. I haven't seen the other one.
Succession's born.
So Kasey, you said Logan Roy?
Yeah, sure.
Kendra?
I'm going Frank. Again, I think him being a shitty dad made his kids more independent, more, go-getters, even though he's a shitty dad.
So, because I'm a tiebreaker here, I never watched Succession, so I have to go with what I watched. I will take what Kendra said, and they both are shitty fathers. So I'm going for the better show, which one? And I'm going with Frank Gallagher. And Frank Gallagher will play Forrest Gump in the next round.
They should meet.
See you, bye.
All right. Kendra, number 19, Juan from Moonlight, or number 82, Count Rustov, War and Peace.
Juan.
And Kasey?
Juan. I'm not gonna lie, I have not even read or seen War and Peace, so fuck that shit.
The book is this fucking thick. Like, God, I had to read for high school. It's so fucking big.
Is that the whole class? Just read War and Peace all year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, it wasn't all year. It was. I want to say it was like a month or two. We had to read War and Peace for all that shit, and we had to do.
That's a little bit too much pressure.
And we had to, do book reports and all that kind of good shit. Yeah, it was. Anyway, okay. All right, Kasey, number 20, Hank Hill, King of the Hill, or number 81, Lone Wolf, Shogun Assassin.
We'll go with Propane Jane, Hank Hill.
And Kendra?
Propane and propane accessories. Also, we don't know if he would have been like a great father with more kids either because of his narrow urethra. That wasn't his fault.
Kendra, number 21, George Bailey, It's a Wonderful Life, or number 80, Gru, Despicable Me.
Gru.
And Kasey?
I'll go with Gru.
All right, and Gru will play Juan from Moonlight in the next round. Kasey, number 22, Tim Taylor, Home Improvement, or number 79, Ed Baldwin, For All Mankind.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one, and I know you don't like Home Improvement, but we'll go with Tim Taylor.
Kendra?
Yeah, this one time, Tim. Even though rewatching, he heard what Randy call him silly or something, and then he blew up like it was the worst. I was like, if you can't take your kid talking shit about you, calm down. Especially a teenager. He's so sensitive.
You need to come back. Listen. My stepson know that if you talk shit about me, I'm going to roast the shit out of you. Like, I'm going to roast you badly. Like, it's a wrap for that. He knows that too.
Again, prime example. Al Bundy. His kids talk shit about him all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but he was not afraid to take that hand and smack him back down and knock him into place.
Yeah, but he also was okay. That's not good. All right. Anyway, Kendra, number 23, Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy, or number 78, Furious Styles, Boys in the Hood.
I'll go Boys in the Hood.
And Kasey?
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the fact that Furious is this far down in the rankings. But I will say this, at least he's moving on to the second round.
And Furious Styles will play Hank Hill in the next round.
We'll beat Hank Hill in the next round.
Kasey, number 24, Papa Elf, or number 77, Nate Pullman, Wonder.
Yeah, that one, because I'm not voting for Elf.
Kendra?
I hate Elf, but it's Bob Newhart, and that is like the only redeeming quality of this movie is Bob Newhart. So I'll go Papa Elf.
So I'm a tiebreaker, and I hate Elf with a passion. It's
Hard
up there.
P.
It's up there with Titanic and Finding Nemo. However, though, I've never seen Wonder, so I had to go with Elf this one time. All right. Kendra, number 25, Ray Campbell, Sister, or number 76, Vito Corleone, The Godfather.
Well. I'm gonna go Ray. He is an entrepreneur. I feel like Vito probably was too, but maybe a little less, legit. But Ray Campbell.
And Kasey?
Vito ran a very successful family business. His son was allowed to come in and take over and run all the legitimate. I mean, yeah, granted, the family business ended up getting two of his sons killed. But, at the end of the day, it provided for the rest of the family. I'm going to vote for Vito.
Yeah, Ray Campbell moves on.
His kids killed?
Whatever.
Just say Ray Campbell move on. All right. So Kasey, number 26, Bunny Calvin, The Wire, or number 75, Chris Gardner, The Pursuit of Happiness. Did you get shivers when I said that? Did you get shivers when I said that?
Oh, it's really cold in here.
For Harvey, Chris Gardner.
Kendra?
Yeah, it's Chris Gardner. I mean, he was sleeping in what, like still, and
yeah.
trying to get that job, all for that child. Oh,
In a
that
bathroom.
movie. That's a one-time watch right there.
In the bathroom. No, no.
I can only watch it once.
The ending almost made me cry. Like, almost got me.
Boogers.
Chris Gardner will play Tim Taylor in the next round. Kasey, number 27, Floyd Henderson, Smart Guy, or number 74, Jim Hopper, Stranger Things.
Ooh.
Hopper.
Kendra.
Yeah, Hopper.
Yeah, why can't anyone give me that tiebreaker? Because Floyd would have went on. Anyway.
No, he's a good dad, a single dad. Why weren't there any moms in the 90s? Jesus. Or single dads, but
Pursuit of Happiness, no happiness until the last 5 minutes. That's why it's called the
pursuit.
That's why it's called the Pursuit of Happiness. if it would be happiness all over the movie, it'd just be happiness.
Right. I'm happy.
Jim Hopper will play Papa Elf in the next round.
Oh, damn.
Kasey, number 28, Ned Stark, Game of Thrones. Or number 73, Phil Dunphy, Modern Family.
Only because he didn't get a vote yesterday, I'm going to put my foot down and adamantly claim he gave his life for his family and got his fucking head chopped off. Ned Stark.
Kendra.
So then he wasn't there for them.
Whoa.
Deadbeat right
Potato.
there, literally.
Potato.
Phil's one of the greatest dads of the 21st century for television, hands down. Fuck them dragons. Fuck them dragons.
I was waiting for that part. Fuck those dragons. However, he wasn't a better dad than Ned Stark. Ned Stark legitimately died for his kids. So there you go. I'm going Ned Stark here. Ned Stark moves on. Kendra, number 29, Homer Simpson, The Simpsons, or number 72, Heathcliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show.
I'm voting for Homer for reasons.
Okay. And
I just watch The Simpsons more, so.
Well, that sucks because by that standard, I don't know who to vote for because I've watched a lot of The Simpsons and I watched the entire fucking run of The Cosby Show. Art versus artist. Heathcliff Huxtable.
And Heathcliff Huxtable moves on because Homer Simpson was a fucking horrible father.
No.
Horrible fucking father.
He's a horrible person.
Yeah.
But a great dad. I mean, he went and provided for them. Marge ain't gotta work. Like, what kind of? I'm gonna work in a nuclear power plant now because 2 cars, big house, beautiful.
Well, Heathcliff Huxtable will play Ray Campbell in the next round.
Oh, sister.
Mm-hmm. Kasey, number 30, Richard Williams, King Richard, or number 71, Noah Levenstein, American Pie.
This sucks. Not counting anything against Richard Williams, but just for shits and giggles and laughs, I'm going to vote Noah.
And Kendra?
This one time at band camp, I voted for American Pie too.
And Noah will play Ned Stark in the next round.
Oh, shit.
All right, Kendra. Number 31, Ron Swanson, Parks and Rec. Or number 70, Michael Sullivan, Road to Perdition.
Parks and Rec.
And Kasey.
Michael.
Ooh. I can't. I can't vote against Mr. Tom Hanks, so I'm going to go Michael here.
Like I say, you have your quarter out there, Dre, ready for the
Oh
coin toss of fate?
that wasn't coin toss. Like nowhere near it actually, because I'm not. I love Tom Hanks more than I love Parks and Rec. So if they Parks and Rec is overrated, yeah, I said it. Anyway, Kasey, number 32, David Sheaf, Beautiful Boy, or 69, Mitch Buchanan, Baywatch.
Okay, the booby watching Mitch Buchanan.
Andrew?
Yeah, Mitch.
Some people stand in the darkness.
Such a good song.
It really is.
Like it's so inspirational for lifeguards.
Right?
Another single dad of the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, where's the moms?
It's like a Disney movie.
All right. Kendra, number 33, Coach Eric Taylor, Friday Night Lights, or number 68, Sandy Cohen, The OC.
I have to go Sandy Cohen. Them eyebrows.
Fucking Harvey.
For a reason too.
And Kasey.
Fucking Harvey's a perv. Yeah, I'll go with Sandy Cohen.
All right. Cause I'm always ready. That's in my head now. All right. All right. Kasey, number 34, Mike Brady, The Brady Bunch. Or number 67, Vision, WandaVision.
I haven't. Harvey's got 6 and 9 on the brain together. I mean,
really missing his lady over
scissors.
Kasey, Mike Brady, The Brady Bunch, or Vision, WandaVision.
I feel like I know where Kendra's going to go with her vote, and I'm going to jump the shark on this one, and I'm going to go WandaVision.
Kendra.
Yeah, WandaVision. Mike Brady, again, did not show up to Greg's graduation on the series finale. It is because behind the scenes, he was having some issues with the creator of the show. It wasn't anything against anyone else.
And Greg was fucking his wife and his daughters.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
Mike Brady wasn't into Carol Brady in real life. So there you go.
There was a lot of incest on the Brady Bunch.
Because Greg was singing dick. Like he was getting that shit popping. All right, Kendra, number 35, Frank Costanza, Seinfeld. Number 66, Augustine and Canto.
There's a lot of dads missing, and I'm really shocked somebody from Encanto made it. That movie is literally a second old, but I gotta go there because fuck Seinfeld.
All right, and Kasey.
Yeah, fuck Seinfeld.
Seinfeld announced. Kasey, number 36, Scott Calvin, The Santa Claus, or number 65, Daniel Hillard, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay. Nothing against either one of these two, but one was willing to completely go through an entire fucking damn near makeover to be able to see and spend time with his kids. So, yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Kendra?
I actually think The Santa Claus is one of the most overrated movies of the holidays. It is not good. Watch it as an adult. It's not great. Also, he murdered Santa and then was like still kind of a dick. And then it took this whole journey. It's like the whole movie's just about the year between Christmases. It's so stupid. But yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire for sure.
And Mrs. Doubtfire moves on. Just shit on. All right.
Bad. It's just not a good movie.
Kendra, number 37, Ted Kramer. Kramer versus Kramer. Or number 64, Mac from Juno.
Mac from Juno.
And Kasey?
The whole time? Yeah, he did. That's okay.
I'm gonna go Ted Kramer.
I am going to go Mac here. If God, but God's truth, like I said last time on the show, I hope I was never in the predicament of any of those two guys at all.
Yeah,
not gonna wood.
You couldn't have gone wrong with either of these two choices, and I can fully get behind what Harvey said yesterday about all the shit that Dustin Hoffman's character went through in Kramer versus Kramer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not cool.
Kasey, number 38, Uncle Ura, Avatar: The Last Airbender. On number 63, Mr. Incredible, The Incredibles.
Mr. Incredible.
Kendra?
I'm gonna go Avatar. I think Mr. Incredible is he was a dick too. Like the second one, he was like all mad his girl was getting all the praise. Bad behavior. You should celebrate your queen. I didn't like that, so go Avatar.
So I do think that Mr. Incredible is a horrible father. I just want to say that right now. However, though, I hate
hard T
the live action Last Airbender. So I'm going Mr. Incredible here. All right, Kendra, number 39, Carl Winslow, Family Matters. Number 62, Alan Matthews, Boy Meets World.
I'm going Alan Matthews. I think what he did with his family, like be a grocery store freaking manager, taking care of his family, plus the way he took in Sean, way more heartfelt than the way Carl treated the child that always came into his home. So, which I understand, he was really annoying, but still, I think Alan Matthews is a better dad.
Kasey?
Plus, fuck them cops. Fuck the police. My dad
oh my god. Alan Matthews was an amazing father to Sean. He was an amazing father to Eric. He was an amazing father to Morgan, and then he raised a biatch. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. That man had some hustle. He worked his ass off, and look at the house that he had on a grocery store manager's salary.
I was going to ask that question.
His wife did real estate too, on and off. Amy was working once in a while.
Somebody was working because that was an awfully nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
In Philly, and mind you, I'm from Philly. There's no neighborhood like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where were the white people in Philly? I didn't see that when I went.
There are white people in Philly, but there's no neighborhoods like that at all.
That's not how West Philadelphia looks.
That was West Philadelphia. That wasn't West Philadelphia. They didn't even say what part of Philly I was. So all right, but go ahead, Kasey.
Yeah, Alan Matthews. Alan Matthews.
And got a truth. Even if they did have that part of Philly on a manager's grocery manager's salary, you would never got that fucking house. All right, Kasey, number 40, Cyrus Rose, Gossip Girl. On number 61, Uncle Ben, Spider-Man.
Uncle Minute Rice Ben.
So Harvey, I 100% agree with
crime.
That.
It was crime.
I always want to know what he did in Chicago to get the house. All right, because Chicago, I've been to Chicago too. So
yeah,
he did whatever the Ozark dad, Jason Bateman, did in Ozark for sure. He was cleaning money.
All right, Kasey says Uncle Ben. Kendra?
I concur with the rice guy.
All right, Kendra. Number 41, James Evans Sr., Good Times. Or number 60, Brian Mills, Taken.
Good Times.
And Kasey?
He does have a specific skill set, and he will find you. He will hunt you down, and he will kill you. But I mean, you guys made some very poignant arguments for James Evans yesterday on part one, and you can't deny the fact that he's an amazing father. So, Evans.
And James Evans Sr. will play Michael Sullivan from Road Perdition in the next round.
Damn.
Kasey, number 42, Michael Kyle, My Wife and Kids. Number 59, Danny Tanner, Full House.
I'm gonna go Michael Kyle and probably get shot down, but I enjoyed Michael Kyle's parenting style.
Danny Tanner. He's
And
like an iconic father. So
right. And
he's
Michael
the
Kyle moves
dad.
on.
And when he died, the world mourned.
Mm.
The world mourned a father. We all
Yeah.
lost a father figure that day.
Michael Cobb moves on.
To Bob Saget is really horrible.
Rest in peace to Bob Saget. Because I like Bob Saget more off Full House. I like what he did on his stand up mostly, and the one stay he had and that Wii movie. So you're sick for drugs. I have big, yeah. So Michael Kyle will play Mitch Buchanan in the next round. Kendra, number 43, Darth Vader, Star Wars. Versus number 58, Bob Belcher, Bob's Burgers.
Oh, Bob Belcher. He ain't cutting off his hand.
and Kasey.
I'm not even gonna freaking bother because I know if I say what's in my heart, it's just gonna get shot down anyway. So I'll go ahead and vote for Bob and eliminate the tiebreaker.
Bob moves on. Kasey, number 44, Peter Griffin, Family Guy, or number 57, Tony Soprano, The Sopranos.
Peter Griffin.
Kendra.
Soprano.
And Tony Soprano moves on. Peter Griffin was a horrible fucking father.
I know, Meg.
Tony Soprano wasn't great either.
Tony's a better father than fucking Peter Griffin. I don't know that much.
Yeah, he went to therapy. Like, he was trying. Peter is making Meg feel like
shit. No, he made it sinful like shit. Like, really, I feel like the only person that he didn't really like shit was Stewie. That's because Stewie would kill you. Yeah. So.
But when he breastfed Stewie is one of the funniest things I've ever seen on television.
All right.
Oh, dear Lord.
Kendra, number 45, Sam Baldwin, Sleeping in Seattle. Number 56, Bandit Healer, Bluey.
I'm going to go Bluey. I hear good things.
And Kasey?
I should go Bluey only for the fact that, again, for those of you who may not have listened to yesterday's episode, how in the fuck do you let your child get on an airplane and fly all the way across the fucking country? Yes, I know it was pre-TSA, but still.
There's still TSA. It just wasn't. It was pre 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with Sleepless in Seattle though.
So, surprise movies I hate: Titanic, Elf.
Don't like
Finding Nemo.
You've got mail.
Sleepless in Seattle. There you go. However, though, cartoons I hate. Bluey. All right. So because I love Tom Hanks more, I'm going Sam Baldwin.
Blue Dogs.
Sam Baldwin. Fucking Blue Dogs. So Sam Baldwin will play Sandy Cohen in the next round. Kasey, number 46. Clark Griswold, National Lampoon Vacation.
Yep.
Or number 55, George Jefferson, The Jeffersons.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Yeah.
For things I hate? Oh, I love it. Oh, fucking right.
That actually isn't a bad idea. And I still haven't made my choice for a week from Tuesday's draft yet either. So.
Well, we did movies we hate. Do TV shows we hate. Characters. Always hate.
Let's see. Dedicated. Hustled like a motherfucker. Went from the slums, built up his business, and now he's moving on up to the east side. George Jefferson.
Kendra.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Short King, George Jefferson.
And Funky Chicken moves on. Kendra, number 47, Carlisle Cohen, Twilight. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Vampire.
right. That's
Sure.
right.
Version number 54, Michael Bluth, Arrested Development.
Michael Blue.
And Kasey.
Absolutely no Northern Washington vampires will be in the second round of this tournament. Michael Bluth.
Kasey, number 48, Rick Grimes, The Walking Dead, or number 53, Martin Crane, Frasier.
I'm going to say this only because I know he has no shot in the hell with the rest of you, but Rick Grimes is not a horrible father and deserves at least a little bit of credit, so I will vote for Rick Grimes.
Kendra.
I really wish he was against someone else, but it's against my religion to vote against Frasier, so I got to go Martin Crane.
So TV shows I hate. The Walking Dead.
It's not bad. It gets bad. I mean, it gets bad.
I couldn't finish the first season, and maybe that's me, but I tried.
Start at 2 because I didn't watch season 1 either. Start wherever Michonne comes in because that's the only reason I started. I was like, oh, a black lady, that's cool. She has pets.
However, though, what I will say though is that Mark Crane, and they even said it on the show, wasn't a good father to them. They even said it in the show. He learned to be one. But Rick Grimes would have killed zombies for his kid. So I'm gonna go Rick Grimes here, just for this one right here. And Rick Grimes will play Vision for WandaVision in the next round.
Oh shit!
All right.
Rick has
that was fun while it lasted.
Carl.
Kendra, hi puppy.
Oh yeah, tomato.
Kendra, number 49, Dan Connor, Roseanne. Number 52, Ray Barone. Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody hates Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. Dan Connor. I don't think Ray was a good dad. Hot dad, not a good dad.
And Kasey.
Yeah, Dan Connor.
And Dan Connor will play Augustine from Encanto in the next round. Last but not least in this round, Kasey. Number 50, Walter White, Breaking Bad. Number 51, Gomez Adams, The Adam Family.
It's Gomez all day long.
Kendra.
I don't see Gomez as a dad. I see him as a husband and a lover to Morticia Moore. So I'm going to go with the other dad. Walter White. He literally did anything for that family. Became a drug lord. How cool is that?
So TV shows I hate. I tried first. I tried the first season of Breaking Bad.
I've never seen it.
I couldn't get into it. However, though, I do think that the reason why he did this because he had cancer. Don't think he had cancer. He wants to take care of his family. You do everything you need to do to take care of your family. So I'm going to go Walter White here as well, actually. And Walter White will play Daniel Hillard in the next round, which means that Michael Bluth will play Mac from Juno in the next round. George Jefferson, will play Mr. Incredible. Tony Soprano will play Alan Matthews. And Bob Belcher will play Uncle Ben. All right. Ken, you ready? Round 2?
Yeah.
Billy Rock, Everybody Hates Chris, or Andre Johnson, Blackish?
Andre Johnson.
And Kasey.
Dre.
And Dre moves on. Kasey, Fred Andrews Riverdale or Roger Murtaugh, Lethal Weapon?
I'm still too old for this shit.
So, Roger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kendra?
I got to go Fred Andrews.
Yeah,
again,
Roger.
If you heard Archie sing, that's a lot of support to give your child. It was not good.
I'm going to go Roger Murtaugh here as well. Kendra, Dill Pendergrass, Easy A, or Philip Banks, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Uncle Phil.
And Kasey?
Uncle Phil.
Kasey, Keith Scott, One Tree Hill, or Al Bundy, Married with Children?
Again, never seen One Tree Hill, so I will vote for the mediocre dad himself, Al Bundy.
And Kendra.
I gotta go Al Bundy.
Al Bundy moves on. Kendra, Jonathan Kent, Smallville, or Mufasa, the Lion King?
God damn. This lion that had 5 minutes or some. What was the first one? Oh, the
Jonathan
Smallville.
Kent. Mhm.
God. I'll go with the lion again, I guess.
And Kasey.
I'm gonna go with Jonathan Kent. So go ahead, Dre.
And Mufasa moves on. Kasey. Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird, or Robert Freeman, The Boondocks?
Atticus.
Kendra.
I'm gonna go Boondocks.
So shows that I love. The Boondocks up there. And if the Boondocks is not picked in Tuesday's draft, I am going to be pissed. There you go. That being said, though, Granddad wasn't a good dad. Granddad sucked as a dad. So I had to go Atticus Finch here. And Atticus will play Andre Johnson in the next round.
Oh, fuck me.
Kasey, Johnny Rose, Schitt's Creek, or Kyle Reese, Terminator?
God, I really wanted to vote him out in the second round, too. I mean, seriously, the guy went back in time and fucked with the past, so I mean, ultimately, he could have fucked up the whole entire space-time continuum just with getting some booty. Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle Reese.
All right. And Kendra.
I'm gonna go Terminator as well.
Kendra, George Bank, Father of the Bride, or Chase Tenenbaum, The Royal Tenenbaums?
Yeah, George Banks. Royal Tenenbaums it's Wes Anderson, right?
I
Is
think
that
so.
his?
It's
Yeah.
with what's his face?
A
Along Came.
Wilson.
Yeah,
A Wilson brother. Yeah, his movies are cool looking, but they feel like Mad Libs. They make no sense. God, they make no sense. They're so weird. They look beautiful. He's got beautiful cinematography, but yeah, George Banks.
Actually, George Banks or Chase Tenenbaum?
Cinematography is not all it takes to make a good movie. George Stanley Banks. Yeah.
and George Banks from Father of the Bride will play Roger Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon in the next round.
Oh, Jesus.
Kasey, Louis Hung, Fresh Off the Boat, or Cameron Tucker, Modern Family?
Cameron Poe. Or Cameron Tucker. Not Cameron Poe.
All right. And Kendra?
Ooh. Boo you, Harvey.
All right. And Kendra says Cameron. Cameron moves on. Kendra, Frank Gallagher, Shameless, or Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump.
I mean, two people that I don't know. I'll go Forrest, even though I'm ride or die for Frank Gallagher. I love my Gallaghers, but
And Kasey?
Again, you know, like Mufasa, we only got to see him as a dad for 3.5 minutes. But yeah, Forrest.
That 3.5 minutes was a better dad than Frank ever was.
Hey,
right.
He was there for the black kid when he needed something.
Kasey, Wine from Moonlight or Gru from Despicable Me?
Gru.
And Kendra?
Gru. What I was expecting movies I hate and Despicable Me.
Oh no! I actually don't mind Despicable Me. Actually, it's so fluffy. Kendra, Hank Hill, King of the Hill, or Furious, Boys in the Hood?
I'm going Hank.
All right, and Kasey?
Furious Styles, and followed up with movies that Dre loves.
No, it's actually cartoons that I hate. I hate King of the Hill. Just want to say that right now. That cartoon is over fucking rated. Like I keep telling people that. I despise King of the Hill.
Dale Gribble,
and that's why, and not just for that reason, but I'm going Furious here.
Dale Gribble is my conspiracy theorist husband. I love him so much. Oh, fan.
Kasey, Tim Taylor, Home Improvement, or Chris Gardner, The Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah. Tim Taylor has no shot against Chris Gardner.
So you pick Chris?
Yeah, it's Chris.
Kendra?
Chris.
I mean, dude slept in a bathroom with his kid with the freaking door locked with his foot. Come on.
Foot. Crying the whole time. That shit's damn. Anyway, Kendra, Papa Elf, or Jim Hopper, Stranger Things?
Well, I gotta go Hopper because I wanted to comment yesterday. That's a real hop on pop right there. Save it for you guys.
Hey-o. All right, Kasey.
Yeah, I don't want to vote in this, so I'm just going to go the opposite of Kendra and let Dre make the final decision.
Jim Hopper moves on. That's again, fuck Elf. There you go. All right, Kasey, Ray Campbell, Sister, or Heathcliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show?
We'll go with Cliff.
Kendra?
I'm going sister.
So this is
He
harder.
took in a strange lady and her kid. Like,
this is harder than
wow.
this. It's just, listen, God is truth. Heathcliff Huxtable, anybody else stuff Heathcliff Huxtable. But Ray Campbell, if you watch the show, was a fucking amazing dad. An amazing dad. You really could say the backbone of that family, in which he took in his daughter's sister and his daughter's sister's mom for 6.5 seasons. So I'm going to flip the coin. Heads, Heathcliff, tells Ray. Ray Campbell moves on.
Sister.
Ray Campbell will play Philip Banks in the next round.
Oh.
All right. Kendra, Ned Stark, Game of Thrones, or Noah Levenstein, American Pie?
Noah, fuck them dragons.
Kasey. Kasey?
He died.
Hope not.
He's like Ned. He's gone.
Ned?
You said Ned?
Yeah.
All right. Ned Stark moves on.
Shame.
He died for his kids.
Everyone dies in that show. What does that say?
He got his neck chopped off for his kids. All right.
Everyone dies.
That is true, though. Anyway,
I mean,
but
technically, his wife had a more epic death than he did.
Yeah, but his wife didn't die for his kids. His wife died because she was stupid.
Oh.
Good point.
She trusted other people. She trusted people she never trusted. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ned actually died for his daughter. Anyway, Ned Stark will play Al Bundy in the next round.
Oh, Jesus, fix it.
Kendra. James Evans Sr., Good Times, or Michael Sullivan, Road to Perdition?
I'm gonna go Good Times.
And Kasey.
Good Times.
And James Evans Sr. will play Mufasa in the next round.
Mine.
Oh.
Kasey, Michael Kyle, My Wife and Kids, or Mitch Buchanan, Baywatch?
Michael Kyle.
Kendra?
I'm going Mitch.
Yeah, Michael Kyle moves on. There's only so far that the theme song can take you.
I mean, Hobie, whatever the hell, Hoagie was always at work with him, like,
Yeah, but
skills.
Hobie snuck into like a strip club or a dance club and won a dance competition.
What kid has it?
You're right, though. I've done it plenty of times. Anyway, but Michael Kyle will play Kyle Reese in the next round.
That's confusing.
Yeah, it really is. Kendra, Sam Baldwin, Sleeps in Seattle, or Sandy Cohen, The OC?
Sandy Cohen.
And Kasey.
Yeah, Sandy Cohen.
He took in that rough white boy from Chino in a wife beater. How inspiring.
Wait, wasn't the rough white boy the commissioner
Yeah,
in Gotham?
Gotham.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So make sure that's supposed to be the same guy.
Mhm.
Well, he wasn't too rough. Anyway,
No, I mean Sandy cleaned him up. Sandy was a public defender, and then that inspired Ryan to go be the commissioner of Gotham City. Like
Oh my God.
connection. It's all
all
because
right,
of Sandy. How good a dad is that?
Casey, Rick Grimes, Walking Dead, or Vision, WandaVision.
Oh,
Yeah, it's probably Vision.
He picked Vision. Kendra.
I would actually pick Rick.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna pick Rick Harris too as well. I know I said I don't like Walking Dead, but I gotta do this one time. Vision wasn't real in that theory. Like he was not a real person in that movie in that TV show. Like he wasn't real, so I can't pick somebody that's not real. It was a figment of Wanda's imagination that came true.
Imagined a great dad, though.
She definitely did though. But
But,
but
I
everybody
mean,
does.
Rick was raising that other man's baby, so
So
I would have been like, "Let the zombies might have it." Hey, those babies make a lot of dang noise, and you cannot make noise in an apocalypse. So,
oh god.
and he kept another man's baby safe. So good for him. Good dad.
Well, all right. Well, Rick Grimes will play Cameron Tucker in the next round. All right. Casey, Dan Connor, Roseanne, or Augusta and Canto,
Dan the Man Connor.
and Kendra.
Yeah, Dan. Encanto's not even about the men in the family. It's like all about the women. It's weird.
Dan Connor will play Forrest Gump in the next round.
Oh,
Kendra, Walter White, Breaking Bad, or Daniel Hillard, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Ooh, two extremes. Mrs. Doubtfire. I felt like even though Walter did everything he could, I feel like he never put his family in danger.
All right. And Casey.
yeah, I was going to go the opposite of Kendra just to make Dre have to break the tie on this one because you definitely have the two extremes of what they will do for their family, but Kendra made a valid point, though. Daniel didn't necessarily endanger the life of his family with his shenanigans, so we'll go Daniel.
Daniel moves on. Casey, Michael Bluth, Arrested Development, or Mac Juno.
Juno.
And Kendra.
Michael Bluth. Jace, it's always Jace. After George Banks, second hottest dad on the list. So.
Okay, well, Mac moves on. Mac was a good father, so Mac from Juno moves on. Kendra, George Jefferson's or Mr. Incredible, The Incredibles.
George Jefferson.
And Casey?
George Jefferson.
And George Jefferson will play Gru in the next round.
Hey, Sally Field had a stick up her butt, okay? Daniel had to do what he needed to do.
Casey.
And when he's like, I'm a hot dog.
Casey, Tony Soprano, The Sopranos, or Alan Matthews, Boy Meets World?
I mean, he literally would kill to protect Sean Hunter. So, Alan Matthews.
Okay. And Kendra?
Yeah, Tony Soprano feels like he just kills. So, yeah, Alan Matthews.
Kendra, last but not least, Bob Belcher, Bob's Burgers, or Uncle Ben, Spider-Man?
Bob.
And Casey?
Bob.
All right. Which means that Bob Belcher will play Furious Styles from Boys in the Hood in the next round. Which means that Alan Matthews will play Chris Gardner.
No.
Mac from Juno will play Jim Hopper. And Daniel Hillard will play Sandy Cohen. So we're on round 3. And round 3, which means that the highest seed will automatically get a bye to the quarterfinals. Kasey, are you ready?
Now I'm ready.
Atticus Finch, To Kill a Mockingbird, or Andre Johnson, Blackish?
God, I hate this. Atticus.
Kendra?
Andre Johnson.
Yeah, I gotta go Andre Johnson here too. I mean, I know it's probably blasphemy to the two people that's on that yesterday, but Andre was a really good dad. He really was. Atticus was too, but no.
I was gonna say both of them fucking
Yeah.
were. I mean,
He
that's
was
why
too.
I hated the matchup.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to go Andre here. Kendra, George Bank, Father of the Bride, or Roger Murtaugh, Lethal Weapon?
George Banks.
Kasey?
Roger.
And Roger Murtaugh moves on.
I mean, it's called Father of the Bride. I mean,
It should have. It's just.
father. He's a good
It
father.
should have said overbearing father of the bride. That's what. That's what.
Gonna happen. Wait till Sasha gets married. You're gonna have a breakdown. You're gonna want to sell your house. Play basketball in that little court you taught her on. It's just the whole thing. It's emotional.
Anyway, Kasey, Ray Campbell, sister, or Philip Banks, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Uncle Phil.
And Kendra?
I'm gonna go Ray Campbell. Just throw him a vote.
Yeah, I gotta go with Philip Banks here. Joe Rocco. All right, Kendra, James Evans Sr., Good Times, or Mufasa, the Lion King?
I'm gonna go Good Times. Sorry to the lion.
Kasey?
Good Times.
All right, and that means that James Evans Sr. is your bye to the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Kasey, Michael Kyle, Martin Kids, or Kyle Reese, the Terminator? Battle of the Case.
Yeah. Kyle's.
Just because Harvey's a perv when you have two Ks battling each other. Scissors. Michael Kyle.
And Kendra?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Michael Kyle as well.
And Michael Kyle will play Andre Johnson in the next round.
Oh.
Kendra, Rick Grimes, The Walking Dead, or Cameron Tucker, Modern Family?
Ooh. Cameron.
All right, Kasey.
Whoa.
We're gonna go back in time to round 1, and I'm gonna go Rick Grimes.
I'm also going to go Rick Grimes here, actually. He killed zombies for his kid, and other few kids. So there you go.
And like Kendra said last round, he took care of another man's baby.
He did.
And Rick Grimes will play Roger Murtaugh in the next round.
It's just when Cameron lock Lily in the car, and then he's like, "Your wife needs to calm down. That's my husband." I'm like, ah! I mean, the funniest.
All right, Kasey, Dan Connor, Roseanne, or Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump.
Who in the hell made these fucking matchups? Oh wait, that would be us. Hey, it's a hard life when your wife is, on the other side of the fucking world,
Another
away
continent.
from you. Dan Connor versus
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Oh. My head says one, my heart says the other. Forrest Gump.
Kendra.
I'm going Dan. Forrest might not have even known about this child if Jenny did not fall ill.
So,
Even though I'm not against Jenny. I'm not on team hate Jenny, but I will say that Dan Connor.
Harvey's against Jenny.
So first things first, I'm picking Forrest Gump to move on here. That's the other right now. Forrest Gump. My
Even
second.
though he was a dad for like 10 seconds versus Dan Connor, still going. Still going.
Forrest Gump. My second favorite movie of all time. I'll say that right now. I don't hate Jenny. I hate what Jenny did. It's two different things. Two different things. All right. I want to say it right now. How? Okay. All right. Oh, and damn. Well. Damn it. All right. Kendra.
CJ went in the fucking gutter.
Kendra. George Jefferson or from the Jeffersons or Gru from Despicable Me?
Grew.
Kasey.
George Jefferson.
And George Jefferson moves on. And we'll play Philip Banks in the next round. Kasey.
Damn.
Kasey, Bob Belcher, Bob's Burgers, or Furious Boys in the Hood?
Oh, Furious. Furious.
Amanda, I agree. Like I said, I did not understand the psychology of it, so I did not. I said before, plenty of times we talk about this about Forrest Gump on the show. It comes up a lot. That I don't hate Jenny. I just hate what she did. It's two different things. I understand what she did. Anyway, Kasey, you said Furious. Kendra?
Yes.
Bob.
And Furious moves on.
There are great dads that came in the 21st century, is all I gotta say. And y'all ain't showing love.
100% right. 100% right. Kendra, Alan Matthews, Boy Meets World, or Chris Gardner, The Pursuit of Happiness?
Ooh. I'm always going to go TV. You just had more time to see them as dads. So I'm going to go Al Matthews.
All right. And Kasey.
It's nothing against Chris Gardner as a dad. He's an amazing dad who did everything he could for his son. Again, Kendra made a valid point. I've seen Boy Meets World enough that, it's become a part of my love of TV. So, Alan Matthews.
And Alan Matthews will play Forrest Gump in the next round.
Oh, Jesus.
Kasey, Mac from Juno or Jim Hopper, Stranger Things?
Mac.
Kendra.
Hopper.
And
because Hopper does what needs to be done. I mean, he goes to the upside down. My mom was a teen mom. It's not that big a deal. So her kid got pregnant. So what? My whole family is teen parents. It's not that crazy. But all right, Junebug.
Mac from Juno moves on. And I messed up somewhere. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Dun, dun, dun.
Roger. Andre, Roger. Oh, that's what I messed up at. All right, Kendra. Mm-hmm. Ned Stark, Game of Thrones, or Al Bundy, Married with Children?
I gotta go Al Bundy. Just don't know Ned.
And Kasey.
Literally put both of them head to head against each other.
It's on you, buddy.
Oh, God. I love Married with Children is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. But again, Ned gave his life for his children.
So which one?
Ned Stark.
And Ned Stark moves on. And Kid, you want to play for 21st century? There you go. There you go.
Wow, a lot of modern families. You got with Hopper, but we took the show with the dragons.
All right, so Ned Stark moves on, and I got this again, and you picked James Evans. So Ned Stark will actually be the bye, actually, into the quarterfinals. Which means that James Evans is here. Just give me 1 minute to fix this. I'm not perfect. Sorry, people. You all pick Michael Kyle. Michael, shit. So James Evans will play Andre Johnson in the next round. Michael Kyle will play Roger Murtaugh in the next round. And then you pick Rick Grimes. And Rick Grimes will play Philip Banks in the next round.
Oh, fuck.
And then we pick Forrest Gump. And then we picked George Jefferson. And then we picked Furious. And then we picked Alan Matthews. And Alan Matthews will play Furious in the next round. And then we picked Jim Hopper. No, we picked Mac. Sorry, we picked Mac.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We picked Mac. Okay, so we're good now. All right. Daniel Hillard, Mrs. Doubtfire, or Sandy Cohen, the OC? It's the last one in this bracket.
For this, I do have to go against Daniel and go with the OC.
All right, and Kasey.
Bite me, Amanda. Daniel.
And Daniel Hillard moves on. And
I know. Hop on pop.
And sorry, and Daniel Hillard will play Mac from Juno in the next round. So let's start from Kendra's favorite TV show, Game of Thrones. It goes on to the quarterfinals, and the bottom part of the bracket will go on to the semifinals. We'll get to that when we get to it. Kendra, are you ready?
I guess.
James Evans Sr. Good Times or Andre Johnson Blackish?
Blackish.
Kasey?
Blackish.
All right. And Andre Johnson will play Ned Stark in the next round. Kasey, Michael Kyle, Marvin Kids, or Roger Murtaugh, Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, probably at the end of the day, it's Michael Kyle. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, Harvey.
Kendra?
Michael Kyle.
All right. Kendra, Rick Grimes, The Walking Dead, or Philip Banks, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
You know, I'm going Rick Grimes.
And Kasey?
I'm almost tempted to make a experiment out of this and see if I go one direction, what Dre will go with the tiebreaker.
He's gonna go Uncle Phil.
It's on you, brother. You pick what you want. This is YouTube brackets.
Rick Grimes.
And Rick Grimes moves on.
Carl. That Carl. Oh, that's
right. Kasey, George Jefferson, The Jeffersons, or Forrest Gump?
I feel like we got a better sampling of George as a parent than we did of Forrest. Not that Forrest didn't have tremendous potential, but you don't know. Little Forrest could have done something to set Big Forrest off, and Big Forrest could have gone to the closet and got a coat hanger out and went to town.
Jesus.
Probably not, but it could happen. George Jefferson.
Kendra?
Yeah, George Jefferson.
Kendra, Alan Matthews, Boy Meets World, or Furious, Boys in the Hood?
I'm going Alan Matthews.
And Kasey?
Furious. Dude, I mean, literally, Trey comes back after the whole drive-by fiasco, and you can feel the disappointment in just a look on Furious's face.
So, Kasey, you said Furious?
Yes, Furious.
And Furious moves on. and Furious will play Michael Kyle in the next round,
Oh, Jesus God.
which means that whatever wins out of this next matchup will play Rick Grimes, and George Jefferson will automatically go to your semifinals. Kasey, Mac from Juno or Daniel Hillard, Mrs. Doubtfire?
Daniel.
Kendra?
Yes, Daniel.
And Daniel will play Rick Grimes in the next round, which means that George Jefferson is the bye into the semifinals. Kendra, are you ready for the quarterfinals?
Yes.
Ned Stark, Game of Thrones, or Andre Johnson, Blackish?
Blackish. No.
Kasey.
I'm not impressed by you dying on a show where everybody dies.
Kasey.
Break it, Dre.
I'm going Andre Johnson. There's only so much so far I can take Game of Thrones, and Andre Johnson did that. So
I agree, and I'm fine with either one of the two of them.
Kasey,
Anyway,
Michael Cobb, My Wife and Kids, or Furious, Boys in the Hood?
I mean, sir, again, that look on his face when Dre walks back in the house, like, I'm fucking disappointed in you little son of a bitch. And Dre just doesn't say anything. He just freaking walks by and goes right into his fucking room. Furious.
Kendra?
I will go with Furious on this one.
All right. Furious moves on. Kendra, Rick Grimes to Walking Dead or Daniel Hillard, Mrs. Doubtfire?
Ooh. Rick Grimes.
And Kasey?
Rick Grimes.
And Rick Grimes will play Andre Johnson, which means that George Jefferson will play Furious.
Ooh.
All right. So your final four is Blacker than Kendra. It is Andre Johnson, Blackish, Rick Grimes, The Walking Dead, Furious, Boys in the Hood, and George Jefferson, The Jeffersons. All right. So I'm going. Normally, this is the time where I do my own, but again, mine's is so far down that I'm not going to look for it. So I'm just going to say what they picked last time, and what the fans picked as well. So Amanda and Harvey's final four
was very black.
Well, so is yours.
Yeah, so it's
Well,
black.
true.
Yeah. So Philip Banks, James Evans Sr., Jim Hopper, and Heathcliff Huxtable. Okay. The TV dads, what the fans voted for? Final four was Philip Banks, Dan Connor, Al Bundy, and Forrest Gump. Okay.
Forrest Gump.
So you all got different final fours, which is amazing, by the way. I like that. If you want to celebrate Father's Day, it should be different fathers. So I applaud everyone who voted. Okay. All right. So, but with that being said, though, this is not about the fans. This is not about Amanda and Harvey. This is about Kasey and Kendra. These two matchups, the winner will go to the finals. The loser will go to the third place game. There'll be a ranking of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kendra, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Rick Grimes, The Walking Dead, or Andre Johnson, Blackish?
Oh God. I'm gonna go for Rick Grimes. I think being a father is what pushed him in the show. But
And
either is a great pick, so it's hard.
And Kasey?
Rick Grimes.
And Rick Grimes goes to the finals. Kasey, George Jefferson, The Jeffersons, or Furious, Boys in the Hood?
Furious.
Kendra?
Yeah, Furious.
And Furious will go to the finals. Although, let's do the third place game first. Kendra, you have the play-in, Andre Johnson, or number 55, George Jefferson.
Andre Johnson.
And Kasey.
We'll go with Dre.
and Andre Johnson number 3, George Jefferson number 4. But it's not about third; it is about the best. Kasey, we have done 104 TV and movie dads. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Kasey, out of 104 we talked about, who is the best TV dad? Is it number 48, Rick Grimes, Walking Dead, or number 78, Furious Styles, Boys in the Hood?
I love Rick Grimes as a dad, but if you put him up against the parenting style of one Furious Styles, there's absolutely no competition. It's Furious.
Kendra.
Rick Grimes. That's what drove the show. I mean, he's a dad. He's the dad.
All right. I am going to go Furious Styles here. Furious was a really, really good dad. Movie, not movie. He was a really fucking fantastic dad. So, number 1, Furious Styles. Number 2, Rick Grimes. Number 3, Andre Johnson. Number 4, George Jefferson. How do you feel about that?
It's wrong, but I wouldn't have put any of these people in my final 4. Maybe Andre.
I wasn't expecting it to be that totally different from everybody else's, but at the end of the day, like you said, we got more great fathers, some acknowledgement. So
Yeah.
that's what it's all about in the end, and paying tribute to great dads is why we were here.
We got 12 dads on here, all different, by the way. None of these are really the same. And I appreciate everyone voting and keep it different. I like different. Different is fun. So I want to thank Kendra and Kasey for coming on, doing the Father's Day bracket. If you're watching live, you will see them again soon, in a couple hours, hopefully. Some of them. Kendra, talk about your podcast, where to find it, all that kind of good stuff. And give it any Father's Day shout outs you need to.
I will. Happy Father's Day to my dad, which we also call him lovingly in my family, the sperm donor. And happy Father's Day to the dads of the network, Harvey and Dre, as well as Amanda's husband, George. And also a big special happy Father's Day to my mom, because on Father's Day, me and my brothers always make sure to tell her happy Father's Day, because single moms and grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever steps up to be a father figure, it's your day too. So yeah. And crushgasmpodcast.com, where you can find DILF crushes like Ray Romano, George Banks, almost Alan Matthews. I can list a million, but yeah.
Kasey, you're muted again. Mm-hmm. You're still muted, buddy.
But now you're muted.
Yeah, definitely. That is better.
Okay. So I'm Kasey, host of An Evening at the Movies. It was fun being here. At the end of the day, my hat's off to all the dads out there, especially Harvey, Dre, George, my mom, single mom, raising a couple of kids. It's kind of weird because it is the first Father's Day that I'm not going to have my dad here. I mean, literally not here, but I won't go down that road. But definitely hats off to all the single moms out there that are dads, all the dads out there doing what they're doing. You guys are all freaking amazing. Again, Dre, Harvey, you guys as well. But yeah, definitely check out An Evening at the Movies, or Literature Reapers as well. We've got some stuff coming up. You can find us on social media, and also idnmtrpodcastnetwork.com. Constantly updated all the time with all of our new episodes. Thank you very much to Kendra for that as well. And yeah, Happy Father's Day, everybody, and I will see everybody here in a couple hours.
Okay, so I want to thank Kendra and Kasey for coming on. I want to thank Amanda and Harvey for doing theirs as well. I want to thank the fans for voting for theirs as well. If anyone want to come on and do these 101s and 2-on-2s, you definitely can. However, before I say the last part, I do want to say Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Two people in particular, including everyone in the network, everybody's father in the network as well, but two people especially. To the dad that I just found out, Anthony Wright, happy Father's Day. You stepped up, even though 6 months, you stepped up. And the dad figure I have here in Portland, David Foster. Just so much. Thank you so much. That being said, like I said before, you're allowed to come on here to do the 101s, 2-on-2s. We have plenty of brackets. However, you got to make a bracket. You have to ask for a bracket that I already made. Because even though I love doing these brackets, these are a bitch to make. All right. And we are out.